friends, it's been about a month, but I'm back with some FFOs, several, probably too many new starts, way too much March Market Madness haul, and a quick story about a quest that turned into a big mess that's going to be a massive pain in the patoot for me to clean up, but it's going to work out great for one of y'all. Stay tuned. It's been about a month. I didn't mean for it to be about a month. It's really a really busy month. I've been very busy with work. But I have had time to stitch. I've had several things that I've finished and gotten FFO'd. I'm excited to show you those here tonight. Got several, probably too many new starts because, yeah, the beginning of the month, Market, I got too many things from Market. And I've already started several of them. And I've got a whole pile here of stuff that I got. So March Madness, not only is it basketball, go Tigers go, also, but it's definitely March Market Madness. So I've got quite a bit of that to show you this evening. Probably a lot of stuff that y'all have seen, a lot of stuff you've probably already got. So very excited to see how everybody else stitches it. Hoping that I'll get to start some of it soon because I definitely started enough already. But yeah, so let's get started. Let's look at the FFOs. You want to look at some FFOs? Let's look at some FFOs. So FFOs for March. Y'all know I'm desperately trying to keep up with this wreath swap. This is the March wreath swap from Stitching with House Swaps. I did finish it, so it's hanging up downstairs. Right now it's not because it's in my hands, but when it's normally hanging up downstairs in the dining room on the home side. Love it. Started the April one. Hope to have it finished by the time I am able to finish or start filming the April Flosstube. We'll see. Also, more March Madness here. The cute little pine needles. Life is just a bowl of cross stitch. Here's the March one. Fought with the poly pellets again, y'all. They're all over the floor. But I really do like how they finish things out. So this was just so cute. With the little crocheted flowers. I wish they'd put the pattern out for these. Hey, pine needles, you know, the pattern shows how to crochet these because they're super cute. I'd make more of them. They're darling. The April kit actually came in the mail today. I'll show that here in a second in the haul, but excited to get started with that one. And then my biggest FFO for, well, biggest, it's not really big, but it's big to me. I know I had started this as a start last time, the Big Hearted Tiny Town. Just love it. Just love it. And I actually just used the DMC with this. I do wish that I had used the Coloring Cotton and the Fancy Flosses. I've got the next one kitted up here that you'll see here in a minute, and I'm going to use Weeks Dye Work with it. But this is the stand. This is mounted on the stand. The board from Chantelle's 141 that I actually just stained. Oh, and I meant to bring that upstairs, but I'll try to insert a picture of it here at some point. It's a little water stain that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it actually, I don't know if this is actually even going to show up on camera, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. A little metallic sparkle in there. It was super easy to do. Sits perfectly on the little mantle, the fireplace in my bedroom, which is where I want to put all of these. And I just love it. I just finished this on that board with, you know, fabric board. And I've told you before, I actually don't use the sticky board. I just use regular matte board with batting and basting spray. And then surrounded it with some cording. And this cording, this was actually pre-made cording. That's this red and ecru that I found at Home Goods of all places, y'all. Who knew Home Goods had like so much trim? I had to go there over Christmas to buy somebody a gift certificate. I ended up possibly spending more money on just random trim that they had at the Home Goods than I did on the gift certificate. It was crazy. They had all kinds of stuff. I had no idea. Racked up on trim, including, I mean, I've got this, I'll have this cording until I die. There's like so much of it, and it was like $5. But anyway, that's there. And then it's also got a layer of white rickrack that has a little bit of sparkle. And so I'm very excited with how that came out. I have ordered for this one, and also the next one I'm going to do is the Blooming Tiny Town, and I do have it in my large pile of starts to show. I ordered a set of pin minis for this one and for that one from Just Another Button Company, because I just think it needs a little something something, little something something right here. So hopefully those will come soon, little Valentine's pin minis, to give it a little bit of extra something. And then when they get here, I'll set it out on the mantle for another week or two until I get the Blooming Tiny Town finished, and then we'll replace that one. So hopefully, along with the April wreath and maybe the April bowl, I'll have the Blooming Tiny Town to show whenever I am able to get around to filming an April Flosstube, which I can tell you right now will not be in the middle of the month of April, because the month of April is going to be really busy in my world. A month from now, I'm going to be in Florida with my son and his high school band. And then immediately when we get back from that, it's his 16th birthday. And then we got a whirlwind of stuff going on after that. So I'm going to keep on stitching. I'm going to have lots of time to stitch on a bus. You ever taken a bus from Tennessee to Orlando, Florida with a bunch of high schoolers? It's fun. It's good stitching time. Lots of stitching time with teenagers. I'm just teasing. I've taken many band trips. My daughter was in the band. Son's in the band. Been chaperoning band trips for a number of years. They're super fun. Highly recommended. But also, good time to stitch. So hopefully, either I will have filmed a Flosstube before then, or I'll be able to film it when I get back. But there will be lots of stitchy finishes and stitchy fun coming. But right now, we've got more stitchy stuff coming up here. The next thing I would like to show you guys tonight is what are we going to call this? We know it's too late in the day, and I probably shouldn't be filming things when I can't remember the phrase. Previous finish. It's been a long day, y'all. But this is a previous finish. This is a previous finish from last year. I have been working to finish this series, the Snapshots by Pine Mountain Design. This is March. I did finish this one last year. It is mounted on, cute. I just love the little lion. In like a lion, out like a lamb. It says luck. Kind of hard to read the luck in the variegated floss, but it is so cute. And this is finished on a laser backer that I actually cut and painted last year. I do actually have a hobby laser. And this was in the catalog of the company. It's a glow forge. This actually was an earring. This file was meant to be earrings, but it's an SVG file. And if you know anything about SVG files, whether they're for lasers or Cricut machines, they're totally scalable vector graphic, which means you can make it as big or as small as you want to, and it doesn't lose any kind of resolution. So I actually saw it and turned it into a really big laser backer, sort of Celtic looking laser backer for my March snapshot, and I'm real pleased with it. So excited to have that up this month. I do have the April one finished from last year. It's halfway fully finished. It still needs its backer, but it's mounted. But I'll show you all that next time. So like I said, I've got a few new starts. Probably too many new starts. I mean, it's like 3 or 4, which maybe that's not too bad. But I haven't really worked on any of the whips that I had before, so they're still hanging out there somewhere. And I know I've been promising y'all a quilt along, and I'm going to put the schedule and links down in the description box below, because I have worked the schedule out, and I will be hopefully filming the start and the tutorials for the first 2 of those blocks within the next week. So please try to hold me to that if you're interested in doing the quilt along with me. The that one, the quilt along with me. Y'all, I gotta tell you, I'm trying real hard tonight. It's been a long day, and my boys are gone tonight. They've gone to a concert, and so it's just me. So it's a perfect night for me to sit up here and film this Flosstube, but I'm not entirely sure that all of this is working correctly, so please forgive me. Stay with me. I'm a little scattered, even more scattered than normal tonight, and I'm pretty scattered most of the time. So I do have everything in front of me. We will get through it. Hopefully you can get through it with me and laugh at me or laugh with me while we're doing it. And yeah, so new starts, market haul. And I promised you a story about a mess, which is not just the mess that's going on up here. It's a mess that's going on back there. Yeah, I went looking for something, created a giant mess. And it's still back there. You can't see it because it's hiding behind the long arm. But it's there. New starts. All right, so I did show y'all the blooming. That wasn't blooming. That was the big-hearted Tiny Town. This is blooming Tiny Town. I have started it. Blooming Tiny Town. So cute. Love it. Absolutely adorable. I did also sneak peek for the March Market Madness. I did get the honey of a Tiny Town. And it is actually already in here with the blooming Tiny Town. So as soon as blooming is done, honey's going to be on the needles. And I have all the rest of them too. But I've decided that these are the ones that are up next. So I am doing this on I'm filming this on a phone. I'm stitching this on Lugana. On 28 count even weave, tea-dyed even weave. I did not dye this. It's just the name of the color. And I just have done my own color conversion all to weeks. So I didn't have all the color and cotton that was called for, but I did want to use the variegated flosses because I think that makes a huge difference in these particular little pieces. So I've got my own weeks conversion, and we'll see if I stick with these colors. If I do, and if anybody likes what it looks like and wants to know, then I'll put that in the description at some point. But I've got a cute little start on this. It'll probably take me several weeks to finish this little guy, but I'm excited to get it done and get it up on my mantle. And next up is Mad for Plaid. I am trying to participate in Chantelle's 141 Mad for Plaid Sal. I know they're pretty much already done with it. I did get a late start on it for various reasons. I couldn't decide what fabric I wanted to do it on, and it ended up just, it's on a 28 count blue even weave. I've got a pretty good start here on the first row of spring. I did not want to do this on the black or the chalkboard that's called for. I just wanted to do it on something lighter, and I don't know that I will stitch all of them on the same fabric, but I do have the little shelf sitter backer piece that Chantelle has made. I actually bought 2 of them with the thought that maybe I might do this again as a gift for somebody, so we'll see if that happens. But yeah, so I've got this, and I think I'm going to do more of a lighter finish on mine. I saw Nichol Sphor just recently did a tutorial, like I think it was yesterday, for the piece that Chantelle did for her for the More Chocolate Bunny Sal. And while I didn't stitch that, I love the way that she finished that piece. It was a kind of distressed technique that I had not seen before. I'm going to highly recommend y'all go look at that. It looks so cool. If you like sort of distressed looking stuff, she used a petroleum jelly Vaseline resist technique to finish the backer board that she did for her More Chocolate Bunnies. Absolutely love it. And I may do something similar to that for the little shelf sitter piece that was created for this one. So we'll see. And for these, I know that everybody's using the Cosmo. Everybody's crazy for Cosmo right now. I don't have the Cosmo. I just am using the call for DMC. This is actually the DMC for all of the pieces. And I did sneak a little more sneak peek for the market haul. I did go ahead and get the Happy Easter companion piece and the 4th of July one. The Oh Canada one is super cute, but I don't live in Canada. So very excited for folks in Canada to not have to deal with 4th of July fireworks. You can have your own Canadian thing, but I don't know what I just dropped. But yeah, so that was the only one I didn't get, but I have them all here in a cute little bag that I made a long time ago. Cute little sewing fabric. Yeah, so Mad for Plaid Sal. Maybe that one will be done soon. If it is, I'll be excited to show it to you. or at least the spring one. It'll get down. It'll get down. That was a glue gun that dropped. Wasn't on or anything. Just sitting here on this mess of a desk. Okay, so speaking of messes. My last start to show you all, which is in this super fun, also sewing related project bag that I made a long time ago, is a sewing related project. It is the Mend Block Party by Hands on Design. We got a Hands on Design theme going on tonight. Love her. Kathy's stuff is just so adorable. So yeah, so this is the Mend Block Party. Jessica, Sweetwater Stitcher, is doing a, for her 1-year Flossiversary, she's doing a stitch along with this. And when she announced that she was going to do that, I was like, oh my gosh, I have this pattern. I have this pattern. I have the Jabco buttons that go with it. They're in here somewhere. I'll show you those. Here, guess. I have the Jabco, but I had ordered them like 2 years ago. Because not only did I order Mend, but there is one that is knitting themed called Wool. Yes, these are the little Mend buttons. They just, it's clear. So adorable. But yeah, so I had ordered Mend for me because I'm the sewist. And I had ordered Wool to do for my mom. And I did that. I did that one 2 years ago for her birthday. And at some point I will show that in maybe a Flosstube where I show things that I have made for my mom for her birthday. But yeah, so I just knew it. I knew I had that in my stash. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. That's an excuse for me to do that and do that for myself and have a little shelf hanging over here in my craft room. Would absolutely love to do it. I was like, wow, I can just get started immediately with that. And so I come up here in the craft room just knowing I know exactly where it is. I tore all of my cross stitch stuff is back there in the corner. Like you can't see it. It's on the opposite side. There's bins and cubbies and all kinds of stuff back there. Well, I have several notebooks that I was keeping a cross stitch patterns in, and I went through every single one of them. Well, I thought I went through every single one of them. I went through every single one of them and moved stuff out of the way and shoved stuff on the floor and threw stuff down and couldn't find it. Couldn't find this pattern to save my life. But by that point, like, I had ordered the floss and I was committed. I'm like, I'm going to make this thing because I am excited about that. That was a good excuse for me to start this. And so I ordered another pattern. Another whole Mend. Complete with the little Binsey wool felt. Whole pattern. I don't have another set of the buttons. But guess what? I don't need 2 of these. Because as you can see, there's 2 of them here. Guess what I found? I thought I'd gone through every notebook. It's always the last place you look, folks. So yeah, so I've got 2 of them. And I don't need 2 of them. So we're going to do a giveaway here on Flosstube number 3. So anyone who would like to receive this pristine brand new copy of Hands on Design's amazing Block Party Mend pin cushion, complete with the wool felt that goes on the top up here. Like I said, I don't have another set of the buttons. I'm sorry, but I do have this lovely pattern that I would be so excited to send to one of you. Stay tuned for a little bit. We will decide how I'll think of a question. Give me a minute to think of a question. Wait till the end. Be a subscriber. Like the video. Got to be over 18. All of the typical things. And I will be happy to send this to one of you guys. So stay tuned. I'll think of something for you to say. We'll talk about it here in a minute. But if you're interested, stay tuned. But yeah, so all that craziness being said, I did get a pretty decent start on this. At least I think I did. I mean, half the battle of this was deciding what fabric to use, because that blue fabric that I just showed you that I'm doing the other hands-on design, the Mad for Plaid on. I thought I had enough of that. I absolutely did not, because I forgot that these little guys, they take a lot of fabric, because of course the pin cushion itself, the sides, you have to do all in one piece. And this is my start on it. This is the tape measure at the bottom. Just a lot of Weeks Dye Works curry, but it's easy stitching. Like, that's one thing that I don't mind so much about that, is it is just easy stitching. It's kind of mindless. But this fabric that I've cut, it is just a 28 count even weave that I hand dyed myself. It's just a little bit of a mottled barely blue, just dyed with a little wash of evening blue Rit dye. So I did dye this one myself in one big giant piece. That was really half the battle of getting this sucker started, was just getting all the prep work done for that. So yeah, so I'm excited about this. I don't really have a timetable for finishing this guy. There's really not a timetable for that Sal. I just wanted to participate with Jessica, because I just think she's super cute. What a sweet lady. You know, celebrate her Flossiversary and do something that I was quite sure was in my stash to do, and have an excuse to do it. So this will be in the whip pile for a while, and I am using all of the called for colors on this. The classes, it's a mixture of Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks, and Weeks. So using all of those for that. Excited to get some progress on that, but this one will be in the whip pile for a while, I'm sure, because having done one of these before, they do take a little bit of time. I mean, they're not like, you know, some big honking sampler or anything, but they do take a little bit of time, and they take a little bit of patience to finish. They're fun though. They're not hard. They look a little bit intimidating, but Kathy's instructions are very thorough. And the way that, I mean, part of the construction is actually in the stitching. So, and what I mean by that is you do some back stitching, and then you actually kind of lace those together in order to construct the piece. So it's really, really not hard. Very fun. And so I'm excited to keep working on that. There's my dog. Hey, Roxy. Alrighty, so do we want to get into this haul? There is some March Market Madness haul, y'all. I went a little crazy. If my husband watches this, he's going to be like, what? Not really. Well, I mean, maybe, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, the first thing, this isn't even market haul, but this is the Pine Mountain. Ooh, crinkles. Sorry, it's crinkles. This is the cute little April kit. And I almost feel bad showing this, because there's so many people that wanted to get in on this, and it's sold out. And if you look on their Facebook page, like, people are kind of upset. I mean, I'm excited for them that it's been that popular. I'm also excited for me that I don't have FOMO, and that I've got in on it, because I looked at them and was like, well, I'm going to get upset if I don't join that. And I have, and I would be, because it's super cute and I've enjoyed having it. So I will just encourage everybody that they do a club every year. I think the snapshots that I've been doing, I know they were a club with Fat Quarter Shop several years ago. I don't know if they did it as a club through Pine Mountain. I know that they did a Hilltop series last year that was cute, but I wasn't quite as intrigued by that one as I have been by this one. And then the snapshots, I just bought the pattern. So, but this one, like, it just comes with all the things, and it's just super cute. So I would encourage you to follow them on Instagram and on Facebook, and just check their website, because I know that they do like a club every year. Excited to see what it's going to be next year, but having fun with it this year. Okay, so the first thing that I'll show is Little Stitch Girl, Meaning of the Flag. These are 4 definitions of what is it? Perseverance, purity, and valor. I saw this and knew immediately how I wanted to finish this. Easy stitch. I will add one. I'm thinking I will add the piece that I have been trying to finish for Flags on the 4th, and I keep forgetting to stitch Flags on the 4th. But I think that piece, coupled with these 3, if I use the same floss colors, have an idea of how to finish that, maybe on a ladder, like a red ladder from Hobby Lobby that I got at Christmas time. Super cute for the July, and real easy stitch, because, like, it's just letters. So kind of got that. More Kathy Haberman, the Between Friends with her, and Summer House Stitchworks. I'm not really much, I mean, samplers, I love how they're beautiful. I don't really stitch a lot of them, but I think I might stitch this one because it is just so cute, so sweet. They have the little Biscornu in here. I love it. Super sweet things in this book, so I had to get it. Excited for that. So many things on this desk. That's the Secret Mom Stitch. It's to Stitch. October House. So cute. This sucker's tiny. I didn't really realize, I mean, the picture, you know, it's not very big, but if you're looking at the pattern on the back, this guy is super tiny. Like, I think you could probably stitch this in like 2 days. It's little bitty. So maybe I'll get to it pretty soon. We'll see. Stitching with the Housewives, the Mary banner. This I'll probably stitch in July as part of Fat Quarter Shop's Jolly July. So cute. Loved this. More Kathy. Spring Basket. I've just been collecting these. So, was this the last one? Summer. Oh, yeah. This was the last one. So, there's spring, summer, winter, and fall. And the spring was the last one. I have not started these. I don't have any immediate plans to start them. But I guess I've collected all 4 of them now. So, at some point, I'll do these cute little pillows. Actually, they're not that little. I think they're like 8 inches once they're finished. So, we'll see. But yeah, so we have... The completionist in me now has all 4 of those. And let's see. Tiny Modernist, Stitcher's Garden. So cute. Loved this one. Don't know when I'll get around to stitching this one, but I had to put it in the stash because it's just, I can't really see. Can you see? Y'all have all seen these. Everybody's been looking at all the market stuff. I don't think I'm really showing anybody anything new. Just showing you what I got and what was interesting to me. The Primrose Cottage girls, they definitely got some business from me. So cute. Rather be stitching. I have a lot of stitching themed things this time. Yeah, this is so cute. I just love it. And then both their spring seasonal sampling spring. Just love this bunny. She's so cute. And then the winter with the snowman. He's so cute. Their artwork is just adorable. I absolutely love it. Which brings me to, I have 2 favorites from Market. I am going to stitch both of them this year. This first one, I ordered all of the floss to go with it. It's in various piles here because it's a combination of a bunch of different things. And I think they're going to do a stitch along with this with Fat Quarter Shop in a few months. So I will wait until they start that. But oh my gosh, y'all. I mean, if you have watched my first Flosstube, you know that I had started the Sandra Workman series of North Pole. Oh my gosh. The North Pole businesses. Got that started, and it's huge. Like I said, it may take me 875 years to finish that one. This one is a similar vein. It is smaller, and I might actually be able to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. The cutest thing. This Welcome to the North Pole, like, this has to live in my home. It was one of the first things I saw as a Market release, and I immediately was like, yeah, that's got to come home with me. And it has to be started almost immediately because it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful job, ladies. So very me. And then this next one is also so very me. This is my beach stitch this year. Ink circles, 5 o'clock. They're all cocktails and garnishes. And I saw somebody on Instagram talking about this who thought about actually finishing it as an actual clock, an actual working clock. I am going to do that. I also got all the flosses to kit this up. I even accidentally got the fabric the called for fabric, because I think I actually want to stitch this on like a light blue. I'm not, the fabric itself, it's not even showing up properly on the photograph. It looks gray on the photograph when it is actually green. Like it is really, it's really kind of green. But I ordered this one from 123 Stitch, and they have that great feature where you can just click to get all the stuff that goes with it. And I thought that I had taken the fabric off, but I didn't. So I accidentally got this fabric. Beautiful fabric. I actually will use this fabric, but I don't know. It's 30 count. It's a 30 count weeks. I forget what the color name is. What's the color name of this? Like Dusty something or other. But I don't know that I'll use it for this. But I just, the minute I saw this stitch, I even sent it to my daughter who doesn't cross stitch and probably could honestly care less about this, but she humors me. And but yeah, I am not above a cocktail or a glass of wine or whatever might possibly be in there. Yeah, there's much like the North Pole on the opposite end of the seasonal spectrum is this. This screams summer to me. It screams beach stitch to me. And so this is what I will be stitching in May when we go on our annual beach trip, and I will finish this, and it will live, it will actually live on top of the liquor cabinet in my house. So yeah, well, I think that's everything that I have to show tonight. Like I said, we will get started with the quilt along here pretty shortly. Hope to film that video of the first 2 blocks, which will be linked below, sometime this weekend. Be on the lookout for that. Me sitting here saying this and publishing it out to the world is basically me committing to do it. So we'll be out there. Once again, it is the seasonal sampler. Put another picture of it up right here. We'll do the first 2 blocks this month and then continue on for the next several months doing 2 blocks a month. The schedule will be down below in the description box. And maybe, you know, by the end of the year, we'll work together and we'll have a cute Christmas quilt. It is a very simple quilt, but we'll talk about that in the next video. And once again, everybody, I hope that you have had a great March, that your bracket doesn't bust immediately. We do have our two favorite teams are both in the tournament. We've got our Memphis Tigers, our local boys made it, and you know, Bama's in there, #1, Roll Tide. So we shall see. We're gonna have a good time watching that, and I'm gonna have a good time with my March Madness haul. And I'm pretty sure all the rest of y'all have experienced some of your own March Madness as well. So that's gonna be our giveaway word. Madness. Tell me what kind of madness you've been up to. Just use the word madness in a sentence, and I will use the random generator to pick a winner. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I am so grateful for those of you who have already subscribed to me. We shall see where this goes. And I just am excited to continue to share Stitchy Crafty Journey with all of you. And my dog's back there. She's making noise, y'all. Stitchy Crafty Journey with all of you. And let's just see where it all goes. Just ready to have some fun, make some friends, and, you know, continue in this fun craft and all the crafts with everybody out there who is interested in such things. And thank you very much. I appreciate everybody who has taken their time to spend a little time with me tonight to watch this and to maybe get a little bit of inspiration of something that you might want to do or the way you might want to finish something. Hopefully I'll be able to bring some more ideas, maybe some new and different ideas going forward for some things. Let's just see where it goes. Thanks so much. I know I find a lot of joy in stitching. I find a lot of joy in crafting, and I hope you do too. So I hope you find your joy, and tell me what madness you're up to, and you might win this. See you later.